Yo, it's your boy Marita boy. I'm back up in this thing, man. Listen. This live is gonna be a continuation of the curious case of Nature Boy live that we did a couple days ago. Just a quick summary, quick refresher. Nature Boy is a black individual young man that seems to have started a alleged cult. You know, he's very convincing, very charismatic, and he convinced some people to join him in some sort of spiritual quest where it eventually evolved into him becoming God and in the next coming of Jesus to this small group of believers. And of course, after that happened, the alleged abuse started to happen, the sexual abuse, the physical abuse, the emotional abuse, and it's alleged he even had some child abuse attached to it. Now, the crazy part about Nature Boy, his whole situation is Nature Boy was very much a new age uh, cult leader, and he broadcast everything. He went live regularly, showing the living conditions and the things that they were going through, and um, the way the women acted, and the way that he was treated, and even the way he treated them, and some of the other members of, I think it's called Carbon Nation. That's the name of his spiritual group. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, he's currently on trial now in Georgia, facing sexual assault charges and battery and things of that nature from an alleged member of his alleged cult trying to get away and leave the cult. And it came and they went and filed charges against him, said that he then actually assaulted her when she was trying to leave and false imprisoned her, kidnapped her, you know, the whole thing, you know what I mean? And he on trial now, so that's why I'm covering this, because this is an interesting story. And if you remember or not, we was actually reacting to a video of a young lady named Nora Jasmine. Go subscribe to her channel because she did a real good job of summarizing the whole little trials and tribulations of Nature Boy. Because I wasn't up on Nature Boy until maybe about a good 2 weeks ago, a week and a half ago. And this was very helpful for me in order for me to get caught up with the speed as to what's been going on. But it's people who've been following this from the start. It's people who was watching him because he did have a large social media following: TikTok, YouTube, Instagram. You know what I mean? People was donating hundreds of thousands of dollars. You know, he had the whole shit going on. And it's been people that's been watching this train wreck happen even before he was ever charged. You know what I mean? It was people that was watching him on social media with what he had going on. So it's a lot of people that know this whole case, and that's why this case is so popular. But yeah, hit that like button on the way in. Um, Make sure that you subscribe to the channel. We're gonna get into it.
There was something else that he did, and that was just be a horrible person. He just treated everyone like shit. There is an ex-member. Her name is Velvet.
The wife of a reported cult leader wants to tell her side of the story.
He literally held me hostage. He took all of my identification, my passport, my birth certificate, my social, my bank cards.
She gave him her.
Hey, look, I'm gonna tell y'all something. Looking at her right now, Velvet look good as a motherfucker, boy. I ain't gonna even cap though. She look good. You know what I'm saying? Even though she don't deserve none of that to be happening to her, but I'm just saying, baby.
$3,000 college fund. She says Bishop, the leader of the so-called cult Carbon Nation, went from spoiling her to abusing her when she got pregnant.
I was forced to engage in sexual activity that I did not want to do. I was beat, still strangled on multiple occasions.
At this time, she's like his main girl, and he ends up getting her pregnant. She has a baby, and then there's this awful live stream.
Once you get emotional, you think it's okay to try.
So he got her pregnant and all that, boy. He impregnated, boy. I'm telling you, she look good, boy. I mean, boy, look, boy. Don't nobody need to have to go through this. But I just be wondering, like, how did they get in this situation? You know what I'm saying? And I think it's just because life, beat them down, and they, a lot of people look towards spirituality or religion when they find themselves uh, in a bad spot in life. You know what I'm saying? So that's understandable. But you also got people like this guy who prey on people like that, and that's what he doing, bro. That's what he doing. He ravishing himself with the little young swaddlings. Power corrupts and absolute power corrupts absolutely, or something like that. But yeah.
Moral code, right? Everything is cool with you until you get emotional. The only reason why you upset is because you caught. I've been here all day in this spot. I did yoga in this spot. I was there in this spot. I was sleeping in this spot, and I came back to this spot. Your dishonesty is less than moral because it'd be different if you could admit what I seen. Yo, sit down. Sit down, yo. The baby's in your hand, yo. Hold on, Chris. Hold on, Chris. From the baby's hand,
So what you hearing now is um our one of the young ladies, I think Velvet, she was upset for some reason and she went and was off by herself. Um just to chill out, cool down, or maybe she just want to be alone. He got multiple wives, you know what I'm saying? He's sleeping with multiple women in the same house. The women even sleeping with each other, you know what I'm saying? Um, and him at the same time. He got this whole, he got the whole shit going on. You know how this shit go. You know what I mean? With these cult leaders. And for whatever reason, she got upset. So she went off by herself. So this was him disciplining her for her showing that she was upset about something. You know what I mean? And she didn't do nothing. She just went off by herself and just went to chill. And he just videoed her like chastising her. You see what I'm saying? This is abuse. You know what I'm saying? You doing this. You chastising her in front of not only the other women, but in front of the world, like she's a child or something. Like she just can't go off and be by herself if she upset about something. She ain't arguing. She just going to chill. You know what I'm saying? But since you're the leader of the cult, you um you want to run everything. You know what I mean? Ain't nobody got no individuality but you. And then what happened was she got up with her baby and decided to just get out of the situation because she was being embarrassed and ridiculed. And he went behind her and you could hear her screaming and hear her arguing and stuff out. And this is on live. Crazy. This nigga gonna get 100 years. Hear the baby crying? This nigga 100 years. This nigga get 100 years. This on live, y'all. That's why I say they got so much evidence against him. This on live.
You think I should keep this rolling?
Velvet left the group and listened to the disgusting reason why Nature Boy wanted to have kids with different women at the same time. This is according to Velvet. She said, he stated to me that the reason why he wanted all of the wives was that he wanted to impregnate all of us so that we can have his children, so that he can meet his children together, so that he can inbreed.
Y'all heard this shit? Trigger warning. Y'all heard that nasty, sick shit? Y'all heard that shit? I ain't even finna repeat it. If y'all want to hear that shit again, y'all got to rewind this back a little bit and catch that little part. But that's what Velvet told the authorities that his end goal was. That's why he was impregnating all the women. He going to devil's hell.
Did you throw up in your mouth a little bit?
I did.
Because I did. So, although Nature Boy had like all these wives, there were lots of gay rumors about him, or bisexual or something. Now, I don't care. The reason why I'm bringing it up is because it becomes this recurring theme, and Nature Boy brings it up a lot.
I went into the flow of it, and I asked the universe, I want to know, what makes someone homosexual? Like, honestly, I want to know, why are there homosexual people in the world? Why does it exist in nature? Why do we do that?
That's that lust demon coming out of it.
Through me in the flow of my teaching. It just came out.
Got that
The
answer.
answer just came, and it was so crisp. If we don't live in a world that allows females to express themselves completely
He rationalized the gay
in
shit.
freedom, and so that we can get the most out of them collectively, then we summon the homosexual spirit.
No, you summon that shit.
To bring balance. Homosexuals, they have high IQs. Their creative level is out the roof.
So you saying you gay?
Because they tap into divine feminine. And
Tap into
they
what?
get status because they're smarter.
Status?
They're made smart. They have a high IQ. Right?
Gay people
so
smart.
now, gay people are very smart. When I learned this, I was amazed. When I learned this, I was like, oh, wow.
Eureka.
I never thought about the metaphysical reasons of being homosexual. I never thought of them.
Eureka.
They tell me I have a disease. They said, you're sick.
He-
And they repeated it and repeated it and repeated it.
He tell y'all
and
he gay.
repeated it and repeated it. I don't believe in going to no doctor to put no spell on me to sell medicine to me. I feel good. One person has herpes, that's a human being. We all have herpes. So I wanted to understand disease, to teach about disease. A virus is an entity that cannot reproduce on its own.
He telling them he gay.
Hello?
See how you doing
When
that
you
shit?
call me something, trust me. I go do my research very deeply. I know that me personally am not a homosexual. I know that I have no diseases. But if one of us have a disease, then we'll all have a disease. Because they're calling me the one with HIV, and I don't have HIV, unfortunately. But I do have HIV as far as what we all are. If one person has it, we all have it. I literally took an HIV test, and it didn't even matter. HIV is cancer. Holy shit. I would have a transsexual wife, and I will.
He
And
got
I do like transsexuals because I'm attracted to that. And I have to be honest about that. I don't feel like that makes me gay because I look at her as a woman. So the best head I ever got was from a transsexual. Unfortunate. So
He did this shit live, y'all. This dude is weird as fuck. Listen. This is the curious case of Nature Boy, cult leader. They got his ass on trial right now in Georgia. They finna give his ass 100 years. And from what I'm seeing, watching these videos on his lifestyle and what he had going on, he went live. All of this is live. They ain't even gotta make it up on the nigga. He just said that he like Transformers on live. He himself, I just saw his face. I saw the whole thing. So I ain't even got to speculate as to, you know what I mean? Is he? Yeah, he is a ex-male stripper. He is a ex-gay porn star. And he done manipulated these people into believing he is the next coming of Jesus. And he got them following him. They following his rules. They living with him. He impregnating all the women. No, I'm talking about now he just done came out and now he's telling them that he's zesty. Now that he got them under his spell. And he got churned from him. This shit crazy, motherfucker, dog. This shit that shit crazy, motherfucker, man. He's, look, bro. Okay, fuck who you thought he was in the beginning. But as this shit rolling, and y'all seeing he is turned from Nature Boy to now he turning into Zesty Boy. Y'all, like, I'm talking about the people that was in, you know, in this group with him. That shit ain't alike. Like, these people still following him blindly. Like, they still following him blindly. He's showing them in their face. Look, nigga, I'm zesty. You know what I mean? Hey, I'm crazy. Like, all this type of shit. And they still just like, he coming out, dog, like a butterfly. It's him.
So many people. Oh, world peace immediately. Michael, take me away.
He dances this.
Sometimes in life, we bottle things in. Your mind really controls your health. Guys,
Precious
do
eye.
you yoga? Yes, I love yoga. Do you love yoga? I love yoga. Okay,
Got
so
about
guys,
5 fine bitches behind him though.
I'm a producer, I'm an actor. I'm an actor. Guys, I'm an actor. I'm just not for sale. I'm probably the best actor you've ever seen in your life.
Telling myself.
In addition to him treating the women in the cult like shit, he also treated the men like shit. He would smack them, he would degrade them, he would make them go and like bring him water and like, you know, feed him the water. He would make them feed him food. Then he would get mad and smack them if they gave him like a strawberry instead of something else.
Did I ask for a strawberry? Bitch, did I ask for a strawberry?
He just slapped this nigga.
No, my
The nigga feeding him a strawberry. He
strawberry. That's an act for that motherfucker.
The whole thing is like, let me tell you. See, at first, I'll be honest with you guys. I'll be 100% honest.
look. So not only is shout out to Eve. Hey Eve. Shout out to Wizard Master from Magic from Liverpool. Straight up. Shout out to the UK. We got the UK in the building. Hey, listen. Check this out. No, this weird shit. Look. So. Not only is he having his way with all the women that's there, listen, I'm telling you, he got some nice ones in that stable, boy. I ain't gonna lie to you, boy. Feel me? Now, which is baffling to me, but at the same time, that's why we're going through this, we deciphering this shit as to how they can find themselves in this fucking, whatever you say, master type shit. But look, he got men there too. Now, he just came out and said that he like, transmissions and he's zesty, he's zesty. He just came out and said it. It was in his own words, it was on live. We replay it if y'all just missed it. He came out and said he's zesty. The men that's in the group, I don't even know what y'all there for. The only thing I can come up with is y'all fuck niggas is zesty too, and y'all was letting this man ravish y'all too. And I'm gonna tell y'all what led me to believe that, because they got video right of him on live making them feed him strawberries. And one dude feed him a strawberry when he wanted a grape. He slapped the dude. Wow, look. Nigga, don't you ever feed me a strawberry unless I tell you to feed me a strawberry, motherfucker. In front of more niggas and in front of the women. Like, that's crazy. Like, that's crazy. For real. So, I'm just saying, like, the only thing I can come up with these, they with that fuck shit too. And that's why he treating them like that, because they already done let him, I mean, that's the only thing I can come up with, like, because y'all ain't getting no pussy, y'all ain't fucking none of the hoes, he fucking all the hoes. So, what y'all there for? Like, other than to, because it's definitely look like he run everything. But anyway, I'm just showing you this shit crazy, bro. They got his ass on trial. Now they finna get this nigga ass 100 years. He on trial right now in Georgia. That's why I'm doing this shit, because I want to see this shit, because his trial is just starting. But check this shit out, man.
When I was editing the footage, I was laughing. But then, after watching it over and over again, it wasn't funny anymore. Then I was sad, because it's ridiculous, like in the beginning, but then when you look at their eyes, not Nature Boy, because he has crazy eyes, but when you look at the other followers' eyes, they're like dead inside, they're broken, they look sad, they look like they have nothing left, and it's like, how bad do you have to feel about yourself to accept this shit, It's like, they're probably saying worse things to themselves than what he's saying. That's why they're accepting that. And that's sad, you know what I mean? That's not funny. And it just, I hope now that he's in jail that maybe they love themselves, maybe forgive themselves for whatever they're punishing themselves for. They release their shame, have some self-respect, because nobody deserves to be treated like this. It's just awful. Now, if you thought that was bad,
Now I want to say one thing though. I do want to say one thing, and this for people out here that's done been victims of abuse. You know what I mean? Emotional abuse, physical abuse. If you are being abused right now, I would like you guys to go and get some help. Go call your authorities or it's groups in your area that can get you guys the help that you need. Maybe get you guys out of that situation because no one deserves to be treated that way. And I want to say something too. If you're in the middle of abuse, right? It can get to the point to where it's normal. It feels like it's not that bad or it's not abuse because a lot of times it's a yo-yo effect. You know what I'm saying? Or you can feel like you don't deserve no better or you can't get no better. You see what I'm saying? I want you to at that moment when you feel that way, you know what I'm saying? I want you to immediately realize that that is a lie. That is a lie. Nobody deserves to be treated that way. It does get better and can get better. You just have to get out of the situation in order to heal. You can't heal in the same place that you were hurt. You feel what I'm saying? So, I think this what they got going on is akin to Stockholm syndrome. You know, I think that's when people who kidnap and they've been kidnapped for an extended period of time start to actually have an affection for the kidnapper. You know what I'm saying? And I think this kind of the same thing that goes on in toxic relationships, abusive relationships, and these types of cults and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot working here behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? Even in a regular seemingly non-culty churches, you still have the pastors or the deacons or whoever messing with women in the church who are part of the church. This happens every day. This happens all the time. So, and that ain't even forced. So just imagine if you got someone like this man who kind of very charismatic, who preyed on people who he could get to brainwash this way. You got to think, out of the millions of people on the world, it's people that he can get to believe what he wants them to believe. This shit happens every day, and not just with him. You know what I'm saying? So when you add all that together, it's very likely. It's very likely to be able to accomplish this if you set out a goal to do it. You feel what I'm saying? Like you can get a couple people to believe whatever you want them to believe. It seems like nowadays, you know what I mean. Motherfucker got crystals or astrology, numerology, all that shit. You got large followers, and that's what's happening with this nigga right here. But it get worse though, y'all. Just check him out.
It gets worse. Brace yourself and consider this your trigger warning. The next clip I'm about to play is Nature Boy, in his own words, talking about what he does with his son. And this is your trigger warning.
Yeah, it's a trigger warning, y'all. It's a trigger warning.
Stuff like that. Tap, tap, tap until the clip.
Trigger warning, y'all. It's a trigger warning, y'all.
Nature Boy.
I'm just being real now.
You know why I don't let kids around me, other people kids around me? Because the way I am. When I see my son, this is how I treat my son. We naked together. I take baths with my kids. I'm naked with my kids. I have sex in front of my kids.
No, we don't.
My son be breastfeeding and I'll be making love to his
Never
mom.
did that sick ass shit.
That's how I get down around kids. I try to keep their purity. My son comes up and grabs my penis. I let him grab my penis.
No, we don't.
I say, yeah, look, you got one too. And he laughing, and the moment is over. It's pure. I make love to their mama right in front of them.
Never did that.
Like a real man.
That's it.
That's how I get down, homie.
That's child
I
abuse.
am a child. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
You should go to jail.
My mind and children are pure.
He just said
I
you
like
don't
to
lie.
raise the kids. Like, come here, I like to fuck with their psyche. And if I did that around other people's kids, they would put me under the fucking jail.
'Cause you supposed to
can't
be.
be a real human. That's why I don't let nobody kids here but mine, homie. Because I ain't about to alter my life for no one. I walk around naked.
You know what? I hope you get shanked in the urethra in prison. With love. 333. On a lighter note.
If they just put that lady in jail for letting her daughter shave her, they definitely need to put this motherfucker here in jail. That's what he said. He just said it online. Now y'all see all this. Now y'all see why this is so interesting. Why his trial is going to be very interesting, because it's so much evidence of him doing these things. He admitted these things. He went live. He was his little cult. They had a large live following. They went live all the time, every day, about every aspect of their life. You know what I mean? And he made money from that. So he moved them to Honduras and all type of shit. Shit, that's a lot of people he moved. You know what I mean? It was over 20 people in there. You feel what I'm saying? So, man, this dude wild, though, man. He'll get his ass 100 years.
We need to lighten the mood just a little bit. On a lighter note, so remember how I told you he kept getting deported in Central America? Well, one of the times they got deported, they had to board a plane, right? Because they were deported. Well, they were kicked off the plane. Why?
Spirit Airlines won't let us on the flight because they said we stink. But nobody stinks. We need a lawyer. We need to, it's like a lawsuit has to be done about this. It's crazy. Like, we don't stink. They said that we can't get on the plane because we stink.
Bro, so he in the airport going live saying that they won't let us on the plane because they say we stink. When he panned to everybody that's with him, he got men and women with him, bro. They look like the dirtiest, transient people that you can imagine in your mind. Now remember, he doesn't like the women to bathe at all. They don't use real toilets. They lean upside a tree. That's what the women say. That's what he say. They don't use deodorant or nothing like that. They just rinse off every now and then in cold water. No soap, no nothing. This is what he got them doing. Now, can you imagine the stench on them going into a real airport with, you know what I mean? Like, come on, man. Like, they look like they stink as fuck. And for the life of me, I can't understand how would he want his women to be in that condition. Like, ladies, like, I don't give a fuck how fine you is, but if you smell like motherfucking beetle ass, it ain't going down. Like, I'm talking about that shit ain't even going, you know, I'm talking about work. My nose just gonna make me not be turned on. And this sick, nasty motherfucker don't take baths really, and don't let women do nothing. Like, don't never let them spoof over nothing. I'm saying, so what do it smell like in there when y'all smacking skin? That shit smell like pork ass. Like, get the fuck, like, but this is what this nigga got going on. Now you in the F word talking about they say we stink. Bitch ass nigga, you know you stink. You look like you stink. Bitch, fuck you talking about? That shit sick and weird. Like, I don't understand it. Like, look, man, we just gonna keep going, dog. This shit crazy. Nature Boy wild as fuck. They finna get a nigga 100 years. I'm gonna keep saying that shit. They finna get this nigga ass 100 years. I'm telling you. Get out of people apple with your stank ass.
They said we can't get on the plane because we stink, bro. It's because we're black. I'm just letting you know that right now. Let this go by with y'all. Can you tell us why we got off this flight? Why did they tell us to get off the flight?
You know, it's flight because some passengers say that you smell.
But then you said the passengers say that we smell?
You stink,
We
nigga.
don't eat anything that stinks.
Remember, right? They don't bathe and they're in the sun all the time. Sweating plus not bathing equals smell. I don't care who you are. And the saddest part was there's a clip where one of the guys like lifting up his arm to smell himself, and it's like, we've all been there. I felt bad. Okay, let me tell you what happened to me one time. One time, I was using natural aluminum-free deodorant, and I went to work out. Now this is one of those bougie workout studios where they don't have showers. And I had to run some errands afterward. Do you see where I'm going with this? So I'm in Target.
You say one of his wives had an STD that the CDC couldn't even identify. I believe it, bro. Yeah, he say, shout out to Poultry 2000. He say all the women left their kids to be with him. Damn, that bitch had a motherfucking new mutant form of STD fucking with him out there in Honduras. That's fucked up.
I've never thrown deodorant so violently in the trash, okay? It sucks to smell, you know, and it makes you insecure. I just felt bad. Like, when I saw the video, even though it was funny kind of when he was like, we don't smell, we don't stink, they all look demoralized. And I'm sure if he said we can bathe, they all would have bathed. But they're listening to his stupid rules, and Anyway, they end up
You know how dirty you gotta
getting on a
feel not
flight
be able
later
to
on,
bathe?
and they go back to the US. They go from place to place, in the US, and they end up going to Hawaii because they want to be tropical,
They've been
near
there
the
for
equator,
years
the
too,
sun,
y'all. They got
and
kids.
they end up getting arrested in
2,
Hawaii.
4, 6,
Remember,
18,
right?
12,
Pandemic La Freak Sashik.
14,
They broke
16.
quarantine rules. There's like a 14-day quarantine. They were not quarantining. It was just a little bit like
That's
they got
24
released
people.
soon after. Now, remember Velvet, the ex-member I told you about?
Yeah, the bad one.
They got arrested June 2020 in Hawaii. By August 2020, she says Nature Boy forced her to marry him in Vegas, in one of those Vegas chapels of all places. She said, he stated in front of us that if anything happened to him, then I would be able to bail him out of any jail or prison or anything like that. And that was the reason for him marrying me, other than the fact that he wants to completely destroy me as a person. Velvet said that now that she had her daughter, now that she was starting to see the abuse through the eyes of her daughter, she couldn't take it anymore. And then finally, November 2020, she leaves, and she leaves for good. She said that.
Look, now I'm gonna say this. I just counted. He went to Hawaii. He took 24 people to Hawaii. Can you imagine the amount of money that he making from his social media and from the new members that he getting in, that he is siphoning money from? You know what I'm saying? You had a couple people say that they just gave him their bank account cards and he just swiped as he so choose. He said one person gave him $300,000. You see what I'm saying? Like, like he good at that. He making money. But it was 24 people that he took to Hawaii. It's expensive to go to Hawaii. You know what I'm saying? Hawaii is expensive. 24 people in Hawaii, he making some money. I don't give a fuck. Even just on the plane tickets, he still spent a couple bands. You know what I mean? Especially there and back. Hotel arrangements or whatever. He got them bands, bro. He getting them bands for real, for real.
Took her a while. She would sneak and get a document here.
But Velvet here, she getting tired of Velvet is the pretty one I told you about. I even see she got a real life Hood Stars interview on Velvet. I'm probably gonna check that out at a later date to see what she got going on. But it seems like she's been on the blogging circuit too, telling her story as to what happened in Carbon Nation. But he done made this girl marry him, so she say. Like but I guess it's something we don't think a certain kind of way, so we might not understand it. But for whatever reason, she married him. She married the ex-male gay porn star, ex-male stripper, who abuse her, who don't let her bathe, who make her boo-boo outside with her back against the tree, who embarrass her and abuse her in front of everybody. And he just make her have sex, so they all have sex with her in bed with a bunch of stank ass other people who ain't bathed in months. Like what? That's fucking crazy.
There, Velvet was the main wife. They would call her the queen.
She look good though.
Well, she's gone now. So
She
there's
had the
a
baby.
new queen, Malia.
Leah look good
And
too.
wow, he treated her like shit. If that's how he treats the queen, I don't want to know how he treats the peasant.
Come over here, like she. Act like you want to be open. Act like you want to be open. Come on over. Come on over.
So he got one girl on his back, and he telling Malia, come out, bring your ass here. Act like you want to be with me.
She ain't leaving soon because you were Aries. Tell her.
On live.
Tell her what you. Get closer. Huh? You want me in jail, don't you? Go ahead, devil. Go ahead, devil. Abuse. Yes, I'm abusing them. Now to come do something about it. You know you're trying to make people feel sorry for you. Ain't nobody feel sorry for you if you need to get saved. Blink twice. You don't want to, don't save her. She don't want to be saved. Malia, leave. Do you want to leave, Malia? Tell them what happened when you leave here. You'll go crazy, won't you? Tell them who Baba G is. God. Tell them.
Baba G is God.
Now confess it. Proclaim it.
Baba G is God.
Call the police. Put him in jail. She belong with me. She the weak link. Tell me where home at. Tell me where home at.
Baba G.
Oh, Malia. Yeah. What's going on? What's up?
I'm trying to see.
What's up?
I'm not fighting anybody. I'd rather get beat up than fight. That's not who I am. Why you keep disrespecting Baba G?
Why you keep disrespecting me? Why you keep being ungrateful?
It's because you trigger me.
Go inside, bro. It's your birthday, baby. We gonna turn up. Chat.
She also left and then came back, and then there was this video I found online where she comes back and they make her do this weird humiliation ritual. She like gets on a knee and does the 333 symbol.
Baba G ass going to jail for 100 motherfucking years. Look. Hey, look. You see how he was treating that girl, bro? You see how he was treating that girl? Listen, let me tell you something. Let me tell y'all something, bro. Buddy having his way in that bit, dog. I'm talking about he having his way in that bit, bro. And that shit going to his head. Hit that like button. That shit going to his head, bro. He feel like he untouchable. Bank account probably on swole. He got some beautiful women in there. Look like he got some zesty dudes in there, or at least some dudes like that's kind of like, you know, to my bitches. And he say he's zesty, so I could only imagine. I ain't seen no claims or nothing that they said with any of the men, but I just don't understand what they there for. If he ain't, y'all ain't, y'all ain't enjoying none of the fruits. You know what I'm saying? All the women for him, like, what y'all doing there? Like, y'all, you know what I mean? Like, what going on here? Like, so I imagine that they zesty too. You know what I'm saying? And but it just having his way. Like, that shit crazy to the motherfucker. But they got his ass on trial in Fulton County. I mean, I think is it Fulton County? He might be in Fulton County. The Cab. It's one of them, the Cab of Fulton, but his ass in Georgia on trial right now. Cult leader. They would get his ass 100 years. Watch that. Baba G. Yeah. So he done made Velvet come back. Well, Velvet done came back. She done left and came back. And to my Velvet, I mean, that ain't Velvet. It's the other one. What's the other one name? No, I ain't heard about the downloads. I ain't got that yet. Put me up on game. Hey, look. But anyway, he just done make the girl come back. She get on her knees. She got like, oh, I'm sorry, master. Like, so you know what's gonna happen that night. So you done left and then you done came back. So you done came back. So now you done let this nigga feel like that he really like the king now. So you know what's finna happen tonight. He just finna ravish you in the bed, just sexually, just you know what I'm talking about? That's like an old Viking king. Do or tie white say they. You know this what this nigga finna do to this bitch. I'm telling you, this what's finna go down. Like, this shit crazy, dog. Nigga pulled this shit off in 2020. Nigga, I knew he was going to jail. You know what I mean? Yeah, he going to jail. He going to jail. He need to go to jail. I gotta fast look at this shit, dog. Bro, she got on her knees, dog. She got on her knees, bro.
Bruises, or one of them's bruises, and their smiles. The saddest smile you'll ever see. I hate that video so much. And then he's like zooming in on one of the girls' like bruises. Like, it's like he's deliberately showing the abuse. I don't understand. He goes back to Atlanta, well, not Atlanta, Decatur, Georgia, to the house that I told you guys in the beginning that got raided, where he got arrested from. Okay, and he's spiraling. Okay, they're doing these live streams.
The black man is gone.
The black man is God.
The black man is gone. Tell him.
The black man is God.
5
So you
bitches.
have this control, King.
You have this control, King.
Damn it. Bitch, get so far, slap your fucking. I see that.
So the bitch, you gonna slap her. Now this nigga not this one. This nigga just doing any motherfucking thing. He up there talking like Caesar from goddamn Planet of the Apes now, and he just catwalking now. Now he just feeling himself a little too goddamn much. He just done had his way for so long now that he just get outrageous with it. He ain't even got no more sermons. He just talking like characters off of Marvel movies and shit like that. You know what I mean? This nigga here wildin', dog. I don't understand how he pulled it off, but he did. You know what I mean?
This is the handshake of our genetics. This is our handshake. Right here. 1, 2. Right here.
He downloads the knowledge into them, men and women. Oh, man. That shit, that just sound like some.
It's a circle.
Hell nah.
Our hands do it. Harmony. Look at it.
That what he said he
They
do?
naturally do it.
He downloaded poetry?
It's a spiral of life. Watch the third part. Ready? 3, 6, 9. Nikola Tesla, that's our shit.
Let me tell you something. I would rather be a motherfucker like who I am, who piss a lot of people off, because I just got such a strong sense of self to where I know bullshit when I hear it, and I'm going to call bullshit out or not go along. I'm not going to go along with the status quo. I'm definitely not a play well with others type of individuals if it's some bullshit going on. Like, I'm not gonna indulge in the bullshit. Like, you're not gonna fool me or make me fool myself that it's not no bullshit going on in front of me, what I'm seeing. And that protects me from shit like this. But there's also motherfuckers out here who, for whatever reason, they're susceptible to this shit because they want to believe, you know what I'm saying, in something so bad. You know what I'm saying? They probably don't have a strong sense of self, or life done beating them down to where they just want to reinvent themselves, or they just want to start over, whatever, and they just latch on to anything that look like it's close to love or camaraderie or family or something like that. But that just be just to get you in. That just be the moth to the flame. Then when they get you in that bitch, they turn into this nigga. You know what I'm saying? But still, I think early on, I know me for a fact, I would have been peeped that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, me, I wouldn't have been there for nothing but the hoes. Once I see I can't get no hoes in here, it's time to go. Like, I'm here because I see you got my 2, 3 hoes. You know what I'm saying? And I'm trying to figure out how I do that shit. You know what I mean? But other than that, if I can't get no hoes in, it's time to go, my nigga. What the fuck? That's why I think them niggas was zesty, dog.
We was dogs. These ain't gang signs. These shits mean mathematical equations, and you have to unlock the universe. What is y'all talking about? Remember?
He don't know what he talking about.
All of my children, you better get this.
They got on fingernails now.
They got big head. Oh.
Bro, he just do whatever he want in front of all these people, and it's like men and women, and it's like, I just counted 24 people that went to Hawaii. He got all them people they just quiet, just sitting there, just let him do whatever he want to do. He run everything, don't nobody say a word or nothing. This is in the same house, they live with him. This is all day, this is what happens, and they in there living like that. And they recording it live. What? This in fucking Georgia. This ain't in fucking no third world country. He done came back from Honduras. He doing this shit on like hill. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't none of them chained up. Ain't none of them confined to where they can't just open the door and just go out. They all got phones. Like, they going live. They recording this live. They recording some of this video, a lot of this video live. They're recording it because they're recording him. Even the bad spots where they're abusing and all that, They recording him too. They ain't stopped rolling through none of it. They put it all out there. This is all out there. But like a few of them left. But I'm saying, like, how did that large number of people with family and not only that, he not even convincing enough for it. You know what I mean? Like, you for better or for worse, you got some people out there who good at this shit, who you got to really dig deep to actually get some dirt on them or see that what they ain't what they portray to be, or they abusing the people that's in their congregation or the alleged cult or spiritual group or whatever. But this motherfucker here, you can see this in you if you watch a week worth of his lives, you can beat this bullshit off top. Like, this ain't hard to motherfucking see here. Like, he ain't even like doing a good job of it. And I'm just fucking baffled as to how he got these people to believe this shit.
I programmed it. It's my zeros and ones everywhere.
You have 3 days, my friends. And then I move, you move. Just like that. I'm talking to all my children. Stop getting stuck watching me. You got 3 days to get here. Anybody that's not here by April 1st, well, their soul will be thrown into the abyss. And to be ready.
So one of the girls left, and he going live, and he's saying that whoever ain't there by November 1st, soul will be thrown into the abyss. This is what he said because he feel like the girl who ran away is watching the lives, and he trying to threaten her in order to come back by telling her that if she don't come back to his cult, her soul gonna be thrown into the abyss. If this shit work, I just need to just stop just trying to talk to a bitch regular. I just need to pretend like I'm a cult leader, goddammit. You know what I mean? God damn, you know what I mean? Like, a bitch believe in this shit? God damn. Thank you, Lord, for not making me like that. Like, mentally, boy, you know what I'm saying? Bro, listen, let me tell you something. I had a motherfucker holler at me, right? I had met him at I was out to eat in a nice restaurant, and I sit at the bar. I was solo. I was sitting at the bar, and I met I used to meet a lot of people, like white people and shit. You know what I mean? I could talk to anybody. So I'm sitting at the bar, and I started going to the same bar like maybe 2 or 3 times out the week after I get off work, and I order a drink and have a little whatever. And the same dude used to be there sometimes. So me and started talking. So make a long story short, he started liking me, and I think he liked how smart I was. I think he was saying that he liked how smart I was for being black. I ain't gonna lie to you. I think that's what his vibe was getting. And he asked me that I want him to introduce me to his mentor so his mentor can possibly mentor me. Now, you know me, I shoot shit. I'm like, yeah, cool, yeah, mentor me. Yeah, shoot me, mentor. Cause one thing about me, I'm gonna work my resources. So I feel like I'm good enough to see what's going on, and then be like, oh no, you know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, this is a good move, shit like that, you know. So I told him, yeah, nigga, I went back to the crib, you know what I mean? We supposed to have scheduled a meeting for like the next week at another restaurant, and he was going to introduce me to his mentor or whatever. So the next week when they had this, when we supposed to have with the shit, man, I've been thinking for that whole week, like, what the fuck these motherfuckers asking me, do I want to be mentored for? This how my mind went to thinking, y'all. Like, hold on, man. Like, this shit weird. Like, I'm a grown ass dude. These grown ass men, what the fuck? Like, a mentor don't. It just don't seem like a mentor would be like you would be reaching out to people to mentor. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. But anyway, I blew the motherfuckers off. Nigga, I ain't never go to that shit. I ain't know what the motherfuckers had going on. But whatever it was, bitch, I ain't even go. You know what I'm talking about? Hey, Spidey sense. It could have been something, but it couldn't have been. It might have not have been some fuck. It might have been some fuck shit too. But for whatever reason, nigga, my motherfucking defense mechanism kicked in, and nah, not for me. And hey, bitch, hey, that what these motherfuckers here needed, so they wouldn't have got caught up in this bullshit. A early warning bullshit detective motherfucking system.
Let it be done. You think you're alive, but everything will be weird for you.
Then they got fingernails
Speaking
on.
to God, how may I help you?
Say he's speaking to God.
Oh, they always scared of me. Why everybody so scared of me? I'm such a loving person.
They're not in the middle of the jungle anymore. They're in the United States, in a neighborhood, and they're neighbors, and people can see and hear this stuff. And they're also live streaming, so people are calling the cops on them while they're live streaming, and there's even footage of this.
You say, be
Boy, he got some nice ones in that little stable with him though. I'm trying to see how many people got on the line.
Did I do something wrong? I mean, you feel like you did something wrong right there.
I got your live, your closer right there behind you.
So the police done came to his door. They still going live.
What's up, G? Listen, you say one thing in the live. What? Let's see, one thing what? No? I got it. No. What? I'm talking about.
Anyway, he talking to police.
You got it. 30,000, but we got our following all together. I got it.
It was. Basically, he goes to this nightclub called Boogaloo, and he tries to get in, and he comes with his women
Hit the
on
like
his
button.
arm, and they have the feathers in their hair, and he's Nature Boy, and he basically gets denied entry into the club.
333.
But you follow me, you take my commands, never cheat. The three.
Pushing three. Pushing three.
Always and forever loyal to the three.
Pushing three.
I'm the commander in chief. We in the valley of the shadow of death, and we will fear no evil. But listen, we will be humble.
This nigga got feathers and shit in his head trying to get into the club in Atlanta with his bitches. And they ain't having it.
Oh, I'm not. I'm not social media. I'm promoting. Oh, no, he off the social media. Get him off social media. He don't want social media. Cut him out. Cut. Are you good? No, they not good. Stay next to him. So this is nature. I think my brother is controversial.
He trying to get into the club, but they won't let him in.
What? I remember the lady, she came by my house, but...
Man, them people in Atlanta ain't with that bullshit.
You always come by the house. She always come by the house.
He embarrassed now, y'all.
I gotta go back to the car. They opening up the door. Goddamn. I'm trying to get like you. Yeah.
Now he got the girl standing up against the wall, my nigga, outside, while he laughing.
Look at her.
Hey y'all, it's my birthday.
He had 20,000 people on his live.
On Instagram.
What's about to happen that's going to end up being the reason why he gets arrested. And remember how he makes the girls smack each other? Well, one of these girls gets hit by another girl because she was directed to hit her, and she tries to leave. She says he doesn't let her leave, and in addition to that, he forces himself on her. That's what she said. She finds a way to leave. This upsets Nature Boy. He gets pissed. He posts videos of her having sex online. She then calls police and reports this, and that's when the investigation began. So the investigation lasts for 2 weeks, and that's when the police raid the home in Decatur and arrest Nature Boy. That is the story of Nature Boy in a nutshell. He is currently in jail. We'll see what happens. I had to pull myself and stop watching the live streams at one point. It was like turning into a problem. I can see why he had all these followers and people watching. It's like a horrible accident where you can't turn away.
It is.
You know you probably shouldn't be watching, but you're still totally watching. I hope the members do whatever makes them happy. I just want them to be happy, whatever that means for them. And you know, it is what it is. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already.
That's
See you guys.
Nora Jasmine. Y'all go subscribe to her channel. Hey, look, but yeah, that's it in a nutshell. If you missed the first episode, go look at the first episode, then go watch this episode. So look, what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna try to cover the Nature Boy trial. You know what I'm saying? So I was me giving you guys like a summary of what went on here on this channel. If you haven't been up on what was going on, so that when we do start covering the Nature Boy trial, you guys kind of be caught up, or we can use this as a reference point, and I can be like, hey, look, go look at the first 2 lives and then catch up on us. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, yeah, so look, Nature Boy ass finna get 100 years. Y'all see what he had going on. This shit wild as fuck. Like, he, in my opinion, is guilty because I seen it. He videoed it. Like, he had it on live. Like, the shit that he said, they said he did, other than the sexual assault. But you can clearly see the abuse. You know what I'm saying? Like, you clearly see the abuse. I mean, so when the jury gonna have all of this stuff or some of this stuff as evidence to look at, yeah, boy, he ain't gonna come out too good either. And the stuff he put it out himself, so it's public information, so they can use it. Anything that you put out like publicly on social media, they don't even got a warrant to use that against you. They can just go get it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, he fried. I'm glad he fried too. That fuck nigga nasty as fuck. That fuck nigga a real douchebag. You know what I mean? Listen, so yeah, Nature Boy, definitely give your ass 100 years. I'm gonna make some money off you because I'm gonna do some YouTube videos on your sick dumbass. For real, like, bro, like on the real. You know what I'm saying? But your ass is out of here. Anyway, like the video, subscribe to the channel, join the membership. Make sure y'all catch us on Triple Threat Friday. Me, Mickey Truth, Music 101, every Friday, covering the latest in hip hop news. We just did Triple Threat Friday 2 nights ago, so go check out my live, which would be my last Triple Threat Friday with the Squiddy, with the gang. Also follow me on Instagram, MeritaBoy1, MERITABOY with the number 1 on the end. DM me, let me know who you is. You know what I'm saying? I will follow you back. I will like your pictures, like, share, comment.